Hello, this is Ashutosh Upadhyay from the team Guardians, and now I am going to just give a short brief about my project that is Helper Hands. So, what the Helper Hands is all about, तो problem statement रहेगा नीचे description में. So, without any further ado, let's start कि actual में Helper Hands है क्या. So, this is a UI and यहाँ पे अपना sign in page and this sign in page जहाँ पे एक proper authenticated user ही login कर सकता है because sign up में हम उनसे data KYC के अकॉर्डिंग ले रहे हैं. सो आफ्टर साइनिंग इन दिस द डैशबोर्ड जहाँ पे पोस्ट रहने वाले हैं पोस्टर्स ऑफ व्हाट कि बाबा मेरा कोई सामान है दिल्ली से मुंबई के बीच में डिलीवर करना है, सैमसंग फोन में केरला से चेन्नई के बीच में शूज़ डिलीवर करना है या थाने से आकार के बीच में बुक डिलीवर करना है. सो दिस आर द पोस्ट जहाँ पे यूजर पोस्ट करते हैं. नहीं फाइन द यूजर आई हैव टू पोस्ट, आई हैव टू गो दिस बटन and I will click on the new entry, and from here only I can just post regarding whatever the object I have forgotten. That will be view over here only in the dashboard page. So this is all about the front end which is made on the React.js.
Hey guys, I'm Yameen and I will be moving further with the introduction to Godspeed. Godspeed is a state-of-the-art framework which helps you to generate your backends within minutes. Literally, your backend is some command away. Godspeed helps you to integrate various technologies like MongoDB, Redis, Elasticsearch, and many more. Even if you don't have any expertise with this, Godspeed will help you. In our project, for our backend, we have used Godspeed as it has helped us to integrate MongoDB and has also generated our CRUD APIs within minutes. It has also taken care of our DevOps part as it has generated Docker images and Helm chart for us. I strongly believe that Godspeed has given us an edge over the hackathon. To know more about Godspeed, you can visit godspeed.systems. Now I will move further with the practical demonstration of Godspeed. First step would be to download the package of Godspeed from npm. Once the package is downloaded, now we can get started with Godspeed. To start a project, you can write Godspeed, create, and the project name. It doesn't get easier than this. After this, Godspeed will generate an interactive menu for you where you can select all the technologies required for your project, and you can also select a version of Godspeed. After this, Godspeed will generate a folder for you which will contain all your files. The first folder will be the source folder which will contain all your data source, events, functions, etc. Then another folder is dev container which will contain all your Docker images, etc. In the events folder, you can write your events here, and in the data source folder, you can define your schemas. Here are some examples generated by Godspeed. Here you can see an example of get route. We will see another example on post route. You can build and customize over it based on your requirements. To know more about it, you can visit Open API specifications. Then here is another example of writing schemas with Godspeed. Godspeed use Prisma, as the best thing about it is you can write schema once and can reuse schemas on multiple technologies like MongoDB, SQL, Postgres, etc. Here you can see we have defined a model user. After this, you need to build your project. For building your project, you can use godspeed.build. Once the build is done successfully, now once you have written your schemas, now we will use those schemas and generate our APIs with it. For that, we will use Godspeed Prisma generate -- schema as a parameter, and we will pass in the file where we have written our schemas. It is in source, data source, Prisma, mongo.prisma. Once it is done, then we will generate our CRUD APIs. Now here comes the magic of Godspeed. You can write Godspeed generate CRUD APIs, and based on your schemas, it will generate your CRUD APIs automatically. After that command, you can see Godspeed has generated a folder called Mongo, and in that folder we have two subfolders called post and user. This is based on our schema as we have two entities, post and user. You can see Godspeed has generated all the basic routes automatically. For example, here you can see create, delete, search user and update user has been generated automatically, and based on this you can further customize it based on your requirements. This boosts your productivity in developing your backend as it has done in our project in the hackathon. Same for users, it has also generated all the basic routes like create, delete, one, search, etc. That's it from my side. Now Ashutosh will continue.
So as like I mean just consider that like how to get started with the Godspeed, and it shows us like अभी just I mean ने दिखाया है कि like we have created this all the repo for our backend. यहाँ पे हमने बनाया था अपना Prisma file as well as we have created all the APIs which we are using in our front end. We have indicated this all the APIs. Let me show you the quick overview of the Swagger UI which has been generated by the Godspeed itself. So this all the API has been generated by the Godspeed. So we had already used this all APIs. So and if you want to try it out any of the APIs, we just have to go there and try it out. This is actually the workflow for a project which we have created helper hands. So like Godspeed itself, if we talk about the Godspeed, let me just put some light over here. So Godspeed actually helps us a lot because हमारा पूरा backend Godspeed की वजह से like we can say as I'm saying मैंने सिर्फ 10% वर्क किया, बाकी के 90% has been like taken care by the Godspeed itself. It created a Docker file for me. It created Docker compose file for me, through which I am running. Actually, I am running right now over here on the Docker itself. It also generate a Helm file for like Kubernetes as well as it's provide like in short. It is one man army which is going not only going to generate help you in testing as well as it is production ready. It's a complete production ready. So thank you Godspeed for like ultimate helping and all. If anyone want to get started with it, just go to godspeed.systems. Thanks a lot. Bye bye. Take care.